I do agree with you. I mean, OB Neon's been that. They've been that team that always surprises us.
I think this should be close.
Game number 1 here, as we do have a first blood on the way immediately, as they have found out the Grimstroke, so a bang is going to end up dropping immediately. Armel to take first blood on the Dragon Knight, currently missing off the map. Bot lane, a bang. Ooh, wasn't actually spotted out, but DJ does get the bushwhack anyway, and that'll allow Jabs to move in and feed off the body of a bang.
The Ember with a sleight of fist feels like you have to wait for a little bit more in levels and talents to really maximize it. Still, aggression from Fnatic. Armel rotates bot, just wants to shove in a tower with that Dragon form.
Very interesting rotation here from Armel, but it may not work out as the snowball is there from Jabs to try and get away from OP Neon, but they're going to feed a kill over to Avatar mode now. Yeah, he just TP'd back to the lane, John. This is not fun times for the Sand King as they've got him again. Oh, DJ's setting up everything. Another great bushwhack from our Hoodwink. Tips out for Enryu. Jab just rubbing salt into the wound of the Sand King. And he'll have to make the walk of shame back to a lane as even Januel gets involved.
Yeah, you gotta let your former teammates know, you know? Remember? And so just really proving the point there on Fnatic's end. 1-8, really
chance.
strong start.
A bang. No, never mind. Jabs is in trouble now. He may have gone too far, but the snowball is going to buy a bit of time as a bang may drop and does the Genuel, but Jabs, he's a man on the run. Another great bushwhack out from DJ, putting a stop to all this from Avatar mode as he still tries and does get the sleight of fist. Just barely. And it will even TP out.
With the Blightstone, so there is some output. I think we really need to see the effect of that Chakra magic on Ember.
Not Asta. The blinks up from Armel. DJ's got the bushwhack into the sharpshooter. Laughs all around here from Fnatic as they find a great pick off, and Enryu's getting tipped again. Leave Enryu alone. He had nothing to do with it. OB Neon. A 3-man smoke up now with the blink up from Enryu. It's very easy to set up. They are going to try and find somebody worth something as Armel. He's a big target. They'll move in with the Inkspell and the Burrow Strike. It's so much magic damage, but Jabs trying to save the day. Never got the snowball off. In fact, it was on CD the whole time. Instead, top lane. They spot out Asta. And they're going to start moving in. DJ, he's there with Januels. They've got the homing missile to set up. They've got to get some heroes up here to help out Asta. He's all alone, and here come the TPs. The call down is even there into the sharpshooter, but they missed the bushwhack. It won't matter though, Jabs. He's in with the uppercut. He'll get the job done. Onto a bang they go with a great chance out. That'll be another. Back Jing, almost losing his own life, but now Enryu, you're going to move in to try and trade, but finds nothing as the bushwhack. Land again onto the Sand King. They've left Januel behind, but it won't matter. It's still a great trade for Fnatic, even if they lose this +5 gyro. Never mind though, Armel is coming back in to save the day, and it looks like he just has his Avatar mode. Is still trying, but is it really worth your life, Avatar? I don't think so, as he gets tipped mid-snowball. Jabs end up setting up another for the team.
Neon, it's good to see them kind of be on the aggressive now. Just smoking up again. They do not have Epicenter. So their big combination with Magical Burst is mainly just with the Inkswell and Illuminate. Gonna have to see if it's enough.
This is a big one, John. Inkswell gonna land, but he got the Strength Morph off. He got the Strength Morph off in time. So Raven's fine. He's still surviving throughout all this as he waveforms away. In the meantime, mid lane, who have they got there? It's gonna be Avatar again.
Radiant's middle tower.
How does Raven react that quickly, Jonathan? In fact, never mind. He's gonna tie anyway. Still rather impressive. Nonetheless, but OB Neon, they still get the kill they came for. Problem is, can they get out now? The wraparound is there from Fnatic. They're going to try and find some stragglers. The snowball is out onto Jing. That should be your keeper dead, as Jab should have complete control with a great shards out. Jing's got nowhere to go. In the meantime, Enryu going to try and re-engage onto the gyrocopter, but Armel going to try and help, but no, never mind. The gyro's gone. Instead, they'll have to focus down a bang on the Grimstroke, and they might just have him. Pings are flying out onto Enryu. It seems like Jabs wants to make the move in and instead goes onto a bang. Burrow Strike will be out into the Inkswell, but the sharpshooter from the side will be enough to take care of a bang. In the meantime, Enryu, he finds Jabs, but it's going to cost his own life. Again, these trades are just not working in the favor of OB Neon whatsoever. With that Burrow Strike here for Raven. Still mid lane, OB Neon have wrapped around. Jabs barely going to avoid the burrow into the snowball now, avoiding the Inkswell. And we'll go on to the creep wave as Fnatic have rotated and they've got Jing down. Soulbind will be out Asta. He's going to try and fight, but he really can't. They've got to back out of there as Raven Misses the Burrow Strike, and they even miss the Bushwhack, but they won't miss the shards. They pick off a bang. Though Asta looking to stand his ground and try to fight this one out. Mel's going to move back in with the stun out, and DJ, he has the Bushwhack, so Asta, he stuck around a bit too long. He had no chance to get the Sunder out.
Run in with their own BKBs, get the kills they need, apply that pressure straight into Roshan here as well. Doesn't take too long with all the damage they've got running on literally every single hero. And I don't know, I don't see any way you deal with 2 lives here. He will go for the fight though.
Enryu, he blinked a bit too short. It won't matter. He's still in. Raven, though, he's too quick on the fingers. Enryu gets blown up. Avatar mode. Can you salvage? It doesn't seem like it. Just run. Just get out of there. Oh, a bit short on the blink.
It feels like he's gonna need that defensive item up, going for the Linken's in this case, into the Daedalus, which is gonna be nice. Jabs though?
Is under attack.
Yeah, moving in. Walrus Punch is out top lane. Into the Bushwhack again, and the Sharpshooter. It's so much damage. Like, this combination between DJ and Jabs, so much damage as Enryu goes in for a Burrow Strike. DJ, though, he's just going to go right into a Bushwhack. Cancels off the TP. Soulbinder's there, but what does it matter? It means nothing. They won't even be able to find the Hoodwink. DJ will survive through it, though. Can they maybe get the Sanking out of here? Jabs. Whoopsie. Bit of an awkward snowball there from Jabs as Enryu. Still not out of danger yet. Never mind, Jabs.
Tower is under attack.
All right, Jabs, never mind. We didn't see that mistake.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Jabs, stop it.
They haven't been able to play much with the Chakra Magic Sleight of Fist as well. And now it's all about just giving Asa as much time as he needs.
Oh, DJ, there's your Dragon Tail into the Bushwhack. And let me tell you, John, as a Hoodwink spammer myself, that Ags is very, very potent.
So it just makes it easier to control down these heroes. We're seeing Raven turn into that little Terrorblade now as well.
There we go, Raven, very confident to just jump in onto a Bang with that BKB up. He does still have the Aegis, and with the reflection now, a Bang is within sights, but they can't finish the job yet. A Bang, he'll survive, but never mind, Raven, he's in. In the meantime, Jab's trying to chase down Asta, but they missed the Bushwhack. Had they landed that, I think you might have had another TB kill, but the Bushwhack was just off the mark. So instead, Fnatic, they're going to go towards that top tier 2 tower, and it's going to be very easy pickings. Especially while you've got Raven here with that metaform. Still, OB Neon, they're going to try and slow this down as Enryu will jump in, but the snowball is there from Jabs. Yules to just juke out the Bushwhacks to Armel. He's copying a lot of damage as Asta. He's trying to move in. Jabs dropping and does go down. 4-man smoke. Raven, he'll just stand behind the team. His Jabs, he'll take the front line, smoke broken, but Armel jumps in, misses the stun of the Sand King, but it won't matter. They've already got Jing, a Bang, he's going to try and TP out, but they've just got so much damage. Even Januel on this POS 5 Gyrocopter, just ripping him apart.
Scanning.
So do they even give it over to him? I mean, he's got... No, they are going to give it over to him. Of course they are. The dream item for a Hoodwink player, Jonathan. That extra cast range really does get quite annoying. This Fnatic, they're waiting for a fight. Enryu's the one to jump in on to Januel. They might just burst down this Gyrocopter and they'll get him. Mel still moving forward, trying to go on to the Sand King. Misses the stun again, but they've got the Bushwhack into the Boomerang and the Sharpshooter. DJ just getting it done on his own. And in the meantime, Jing just gets destroyed by Raven. He'll go for a BKB TP out. DJ literally just soloed the Sand King, John, and now Jabs jumps in again. All right, Jabs, can you get out this time? Apparently he can. Just TP. Unless you look at the top lane where Avatar mode is going to try and go ahead and split push this one out. DJ. No, Acorn shot, but quick reactions here from the Ember instead. Armel going to jump in onto a Bang, but the Sand King is there with the Burrow Strike. Still a Bang. Trying to back off with the Glimmer Cape, but it's not going to be enough. Armel even getting sundered here for a Bang just to try and give him a chance at life. It's just not going to work out. Armel will just follow him down, and even Enryu to drop.
They can just slowly chip away at these objectives. Doesn't take too long, although.
DJ, oh, that's a great Walrus kick, Asta. He's been thrown out of position, and he can't run because Raven just slows him down. Shards out, though. May actually protect Asta, but no, they're just playing games with him. They are just playing around with the Terrorblade as Asta. Even gives the tip over to Jabs, saying thank you for the attempt. I believe that's all they're getting, though. They'll get some more wards down. DJ has been sorted out. Enryu gonna be able to initiate with the Burrow Strike and the Inkswell, though DJ, he's still running. Shards out. Never mind, there's your snowball. Gonna help DJ get out of there, as he will be able to re-initiate later on. Instead, Epicenter is there from Enryu. DJ still being chased down, but he does get the sharpshooter in time before he does end up dropping. On the other side, Avatar Mode still just trying to run away from DJ, but there's your Bushwhack out. They'll find the Ember. They're onto the Sand King to boot. Enryu's got nowhere to go.
Nope.
Complete domination by Fnatic, and GG's called. They've had enough.
Rune control feels a lot more important for Avatar Mode as well, so we've got to see Neon get some early movement. We've got to see Jing jump around in that Monkey
bot
King,
lane.
show up and help.
Enryu's in big trouble. I mean, that's just so much damage being dealt here as Raven could not get the Tidebringer hit to connect. So no cleave damage on Enryu will mean no kill. Again, the Beastmaster just not having a very good time as top lane now. They've got to chase onto Aston with the Cinder Brew. They can burn right through the refraction.
Scaling carry on the side of Neon. Still, Fnatic looking to play forward are scouting out the triangle.
Yeah, Raw is there onto Armel, but a disruption out from Januel to avoid the split earth. There's now the static link is out, but Armel, he's still surrounded. There's just so many heroes, but now the neutral creep. It stuns all three of them. As Jabs will move in with the primal split, trying to go for more. He's onto Enryu. In the meantime, Jabs just holding, or rather DJ, holding down a Bang. They will get Enryu down, but DJ is going to drop. Still, they'll find a Bang as a trade. So it's a bit of a messy scenario in this dire triangle. Back and forth, but it does seem like OB Neon did come out on top. At least for now, assuming they can get Jing out of here. And while that was happening, mid lane, Avatar Mode's being chased down by Jabs. The Cinder Brew is still ticking away, but it's not going to be quite enough. Plasma Field, however, going to connect right on the outer edge, and now Jing, he tried to help out. He's going to get the Wukongs out to try and protect himself as Armel. He's taking so much damage, but he barely gets out in time with the Plasma Field once again. It's not going to connect Jing. It's still going to drop in the end anyway. They've got plenty of Shadow Poison flying in from the side from Januel.
Bottom tower is under
More of a
attack.
group up here top lane from Fnatic, but bot lane, there's a bigger group up going on here between Fnatic and OB Neon. The numbers are lacking though. Fnatic, they're going to get this Kunkka rolled up, so Raven, he needs a bit of help. He'll go for the X out onto Enryu. In the meantime, Avatar Mode and a Bang going to move in onto that Shadow Demon, taking down one, but Enryu, he got left behind. They forget about the Beastmaster. They lose a big target as now DJ's rotated with a great ward setup out onto Avatar Mode. Again, the Shaman just setting up. He'll go down in the end, but he's already got his job done. Jing now, he'll try to run, but it's not going to work out for him. In fact, Raven, he had the X out onto the Weaver, and they just wiped them out. Oh, OB Neon, it was a nice start, but it's just not good enough.
I think it's still important for Neon to get that build up on that TA, but they are applying pressure
Avatar.
onto mid.
Januel gonna move in. Raven, he'll be around the plasma field to give the vision, and the boat to fly out. Raven, he'll have plenty of damage. You lose Januel, but it's well worth the trade. That's your mid Leshrac going down for absolutely naught. Zabang, still dusted up, is trying to get himself out as Raven is trying to get in range to get the X off, and eventually does. Keep in mind, he does have time-lapse available, so he might find a way out here, and it looks like there's gonna be no dust available from Raven anyway.
Dire's middle tower
So we'll be just fine. In the meantime, DJ does get caught out here by Jing. He'll go for the Hex out into the Shackles, but eventually should die and will. So here comes Armel to try and trade with this Monkey King. And with the Static Link out, you're not really going to have much damage here from Jing. So he will slowly be sapped away at by Armel.
middle tower is under
So this is the moment where Neon can look to force a fight, find a pick-off, go straight into Roshan, and take that early objective.
I'll roar out Raven, that's a big target, and they've got the Deso up, so they blow him up. Great pick up there from Enryu and Asta.
So this is a very hard engage for them. They are in the area though.
under attack.
Well, balance off the mark, but a nice trap there, slowing down three as Jabs out of position. In they go. Jing looking to move in. So is Asta. Who have they got? So far, nobody is DJ. He's the one initiating onto a Bing and actually gets himself out. In the meantime, though, Jabs, he has dropped to Asta, but now Armel, he can move right in onto this TA, but does he have the damage output? He's gone too far. Now, Januel, he'll be left behind on the Shadow Demon. And OB Neon, they're looking to fight back. They'll get a successful team fight their way, and now they can just reinitiate back into the Roshan pit. Seems like that's exactly what they're planning. Torrent's off the mark, Asta. He's got plenty of damage for this Roshan. They still aren't in. So Roshan will go the way of OB Neon, but Fnatic, they might still force the fight as they've got the Leshrac and the X. Yules will save, however. Jabs, he's still going to go for the split. He's still trying, but Jing's going to have a great Wukong's command out, and that'll zone the rest of Fnatic away from this team fight. So Jabs will once again try, but it seems like nobody... Oh, Jabs ends up getting taken down by Avatar Mode. Just going way too far. And now Januel, he'll be another to drop. And suddenly OB Neon are just looking a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, the side of Fnatic are still looking to force this fight, though.
They're under vision. And the Hawk's right there, so they know exactly where they are. Disruption will buy a bit of time here for Januel, but not quite enough. A nice boat, though. They're going to try and aim down a Bing. It seems like, in fact, never mind. They want Jing, but Armel, he's copping a lot of damage. In the meantime, DJ's been controlled up. Avatar Mode takes him down. Jing, he does finally drop, but at what cost? It's Fnatic now, just trying to find their own way out. We'll lose Armel to a Bang. And Jabs is still running. As they do find the Weaver for a second, but a Bang's going to be just fine. The Bang going to try and move back into the triangle, might be the target. So they have seen Enryu as well, but now the smoke has been broken, so Enryu just blink right out of there and now maybe reinitiate. OB Neon, they are grouping up again. Mel again being targeted. He does have the BKB. He'll try to find a target as they are focusing down Jing on this Monkey King, but within the Wukong's command, everyone's falling. They might eventually get him. And Jing does finally drop. But they've lost Armel in the process. And they'll just stick around. I mean, even with Armel respawning, you've got the Aegis up on Astos. There's not really too much to be afraid about.
Radiant's middle.
Neon, they've got this opportunity to smoke. If they find a pick-off, that could be another set of racks, maybe in the Megas.
Oh, another roll round again. Enryu setting up onto a primary target, though there is your disruption to save. Jing is there with the Wukongs, and now with the split earth, it's a perfect setup. Jabs is going to drop. DJ's in trouble. He's been caught out, and he will be the second to fall as Asta is falling low. They might be able to get the Aegis, and they will.
Are under attack.
But the Rax is being taken as we speak by OB Neon. Fnatic, they're still going to try and move in and get this POS 1 TA down. Asta, he's still at the BKB, force staffing away, but it's not going to be enough. This time they have got him. Armel. Who do they run into, though? Enryu is around DJ. He's in. He's got the Hex out with the wards down, but the Boundless Strike is there from Jing to try and turn this one around. Enryu, he's BKB TPing away, and he's going to make it out. They cannot take him down in time. His Avatar Mode, he does take down Januel, but the buybacks are going to fly in. Shackles out onto the Weaver, but Avatar, he's got DJ dead. Armel, all they can do is TP away, but they've got the Yule Scepter to cancel it off. Not going to work out this time thanks to the disruption of Januel, but they've got what they really wanted. Roar out as well. Raven, he's the big target. They've got the stuns out. They've got so much control. Raven, he'll try and a boat, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken down, and, well, he does have buyback, but I think it's just better you call the GG, and that's exactly what Fnatic do.
For Avatar Mode, it's a much more slow lane. You just focus on the farm. You maybe by level 4, level 5, you can look to be aggressive before the remnants are up, but at that point, Armel should be fairly steady in his own build-up as well. On that Legion Commander, that did give some space out to Raven to farm top, but CK doesn't farm the fastest, especially when you compare that to a Tiny. Did he manage to get that kill onto Aubing now? Corrosion up. Early output of the Ember is now pretty darn high.
Avatar Mode, he's going to be just fine. Dust is there, though, and the Bushwhack again from DJ. Going to set up another kill. Make it 4. Zenryu now going to try and punish, but the Scurry is there from DJ. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to keep up here with the Hoodwink. He does have help around in case they wanted to go for that dual attempt. It's a 2-5 now. 2k net worth advantage for Fnatic. OB Neon still able to fight back, or maybe not. Chains around Enryu, going to be bushwhacked there by Jabs. He will press the attack, but it may not matter. They've got plenty of damage with Armel. It's very, very tough times. You've got so much burst damage, and now Armel will rotate back into the team fight as Abeng just can't sustain that much damage. He is still surviving, though, and does get another Sakuchi off, but now the bushwhack is there again. They've jeweled up Jabs, but he's a Timbersaw. He's never died at that. In fact, Enryu is the one to die. He does go down, and Jing just cannot keep him alive. Chains out onto another. They found the Sand King and Avatar, somehow avoiding the Illuminate, but it will not matter.
Pretty painful for Asta. Is the pressure still on?
No. Yeah, chains are out. They just chase it. Oh, another one. Just reset straight away from Januel, and that's going to be another killer. Going to get this tier 1 top tower down, but a big rotation coming out from Fnatic. So Bang is going to be there to scout this out, but they've got to run very soon here, OB Neon. I don't think they've got the numbers for this. The Tiny has been caught out. Asta, he's a great target to aim down if they can lock him down long enough. He's still trying to fight with the toss back onto Armel. Asta still trying to move. Where's the help? The Burrow Strike Epicenter's there from Avatar Mode. It's bought enough time. Or has a jabs. He'll keep chasing him down. In the meantime, Armel has dropped to Enryu on the LC. And Asta... Oh, he's still a man on the run, John, but the Burrow Strike's going to make it there in time. Jabs, he'll take down the Sand King, but he will not find the Tiny. In the meantime, Raven, he does make his way over. Somehow Jabs has still survived throughout all this output of the damage. So instead, it's back into the triangle here for OB Neon, and instead they'll go for a 4-man smoke. Into the mid lane, they might run right into Genuel. It looks like Avatar Mode is going to be able to spot out the Keeper. Genuel, not actually dying yet, does go for the Blinding Light, buying a bit of time, and now Jabs, he does move his way in with the chains out. Somehow the Coddle is still alive as Armel moves in. They've got the IO down, and they're on to Enryu now. They want to punish the LC for his insolence, and they may just. As Armel will chain him up again, and that'll be Enryu to drop. Oh, Bang. Gonna run into Jabs again. It's just a hard target to try and focus down, but they'll try with the Epicenter. Avatar Mode's in. Jewel is out. Armel is there to help, and DJ, he gets the bushwhack. They still found the Jabs kill, however, and that's a bit of a Jewel damage going the way of Enryu, but he is going to drop immediately to Raven. Armel would be a big pick-off, and they will be able to finish him off as the relocates there to get Astra out of there immediately. So a successful team fight for OB Neon. It's even DJ dropping. A Bang ends up getting the kill on the Weaver. Try and take the bottom tier 2. Problem is their high ground is now under siege, and they've got to try and respond to this. With the CK Phantasm Illusions, it's just so much siege damage here from Raven. He's going to get tier 3 tower for free. OB Neon not responding at all. They're still trying to focus down that bottom tier 2 tower, and they're trying to rush high ground as well. So they're just racing against each other for these Raxes, but now Asta has been caught out. Sharpshooter will be there. Jabs is moving in, but Jing is there to protect with the relocate once again. I feel like Fnatic still come out on top though, John. They got the tier 3 top tower for nothing.
Yeah, I think it would feel a lot better if they gave a little bit more...
Oh!
What?
He brought him back!
What?
Oh boy. Oh, he's not going to be happy about that one. Tips out the Jing. As long as he survives, he's going to be happy right now. He really can't afford to die at the moment. Armel, meanwhile, mid lane, does end up finding out a nice little Weaver. They've got plenty of damage output with DJ there. They might run right into Asta. He's invis for now. Jing has been spotted, however, so Armel will take himself another easy kill on this IO. And he'll be able to pick it up, no issues.
They will still commit. I mean, they've got the big advantage here.
Avatar Mode, big Burrow Strike into the epicenter. Armel, he's dropping low, and they've got him. They've got the Ember down, but he buys back immediately as Asta now is falling and does go down to Jabs. In fact, Jabs is looking for more. He's on to Enryu now on that LC, and he might just have him. They've got the Solar Bind there. Armel's rejoined the team fight. Jabs on a double as Asta, he's brought back on the Tiny now. He needs to get back in and help out his team, but can they actually do anything here? Jabs is still not dying. He is low though, and with that tree throw, they'll have enough, and now a 3-man bushwhack out from
God.
DJ, and they might just clean up. More buybacks to come here from OB Neon. This Fnatic, they might turn again. Asta, he's going to be very wary. Roshan's still very low here. Fnatic, they're going to try and fight this one out, but OB Neon, they're trying to rush. It's still a nice bushwhack again into the Roshan pit. Armel, he's in, but Asta, he does pick up the Aegis. Quick fingers here from the Tiny. Meanwhile, towards the south, the LC's going to duel out onto Raven. That'll be a great target as he does try to BKB up, but it's not going to be enough. OB Neon looking to push her back as they get a Burrow Strike out onto the Keeper of the Light. That'll be a third and a die back onto Genuel. Oh, and suddenly OB Neon, they're looking a lot better here, John. Looking for some stragglers, but they're going to find nothing. Enryu will be able to outrun them. Or can he? Remnants forward from Armel. Chains, not going to connect. Enryu's still fine. In fact, now Avatar Mode looking to turn this one back around. DJ in the meantime does end up killing off Jing. Jewel is out though. They've got the Ember. Armel dropping low, but not low enough. They'll turn Enryu. He'll be the casualty. They even found Avatar Mode on the Sand King. They got a little bit greedy there trying to force that fight. They are still looking for a way to go in. Asta, he'll bait for the team. Avatar mode looking for the Burrow Strike, and they do get it into the Jewel. But where's your damage output? They're going to try. They've got the Toss Avalanche out. It's still not enough, but Armel, he's getting tossed up and down, up and down. They finally got him. He'll buy back, though. Right back into the team fight. Is Enryu and Abenga both down? Onto jabs they go. The Timber should drop, but not quite yet. Not before he gets Jing down, and he has found him. Buyback's being committed left, right, and center as Asta now's been left alone. He needs his IO, ASAP, and Jing. He's there, but Relocate is not available right now, so they've lost the Tiny. He does have buyback, however, but now Jing's side back into the Bushwhack. They even found the Sand King. Avatar mode, he'll be the 50th, I think, kill here for Fnatic. You might still be able to find a way to defend this. We've seen how strong Asta can be on this Tiny. Avalanche will be there, but Jabs more than happy to take the damage. He's got a hard Tarask up now. They'll break him. Enryu's in. The Jewel is out onto Raven, but he is too tanky himself on the CK. Enryu has no backup, and now the Rift's back. He's just going to get deleted as they even found Jing on the IO. DJ just getting rid of the supports on the backside. It's just Asta. Asta against the world on the Tiny, though he does have a bang there with the Axe time-lapse if he needs. But now they're against Megas. It's a very, very difficult defense to make, as they found the Tiny now, and Asta's gone. GG. OB Neon almost making the comeback here in game number 3, but Fnatic do manage to take this series 2-1.